What if your pillow could collect your dreams and in the morning you could plug it in and watch it all over again? That'd be lit. What if we used to be able to make wishes, but someone wished we couldn't? Kind of insane. This is a photo from the 1940s of what many believe to be a megalodon shark swimming next to a U-boat. That's too much. What if the bruises and small cuts we randomly get are from our soulmates getting injured? That's a stretch. Many experts believe that by the year 2045 we'll achieve digital immortality, uploading our minds to a computer and back to a different body. And what if Mr. Krabs is Pearl's sugar daddy, which is why she's always calling him daddy and asking for money? Damn.
Wow.
Weird.
Then that last one was crazy because how the hell can a lobster even be related to what is she, a whale? Never made that correlation, but.
This is why the United States wants to ban TikTok. Over the last few decades, miners in South Africa have been consistently digging up these really strange metal spheres. They are all about 1 inch in diameter and have these strange etchings on them. Again, they are all made of metal, and some of them are solid and some of them are hollow. And what's super weird about these is they're being dug out of rock that is pre-Cambrian, meaning it is being dug out of rock that is 2.8 billion years old. As far as we know, no humans were alive that long ago. The Earth itself is like 4.5 billion years old. And on top of that, really nicely smooth balls like this are not made naturally. There has been no explanation as to where these are coming from or how they've been made, but we do know that they cannot be naturally made. They had to have been placed there at some point in history, which makes absolutely no sense and goes against everything we know about ourselves and this planet. Just saying, it's really weird, and that's just one of the many unexplainable archaeological finds that have been happening recently. Follow me if you want to see more of them.
I don't know, man, because there was never, I personally believe that there was never a time that humans were not. I believe that humans always been here. Like, I just think it's too far back for us to even discover. You know, time was different. They believed in different things. So, you know, once we broke off from that, I'm pretty sure something catastrophic had to happen for us to forget our lineage and our ancestors. But I don't think that there was never a time where humans were not. That's just me, though.
Isn't it just so weird that, like, bro, we're dead, bruh. That's just it.
That's what always interested me, too, as a kid. It's like, okay, I get it. Like, you know, I could die, something happened to me, and I'm gone from this place. It's like, what next, though? And that's what scared me as a kid, too. I was like, what would happen when my brain stops thinking?
Bro, I swear to, like...
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen? Because constantly my head is always just thinking about shit and always just telling me stuff.
Yes.
Like, hey, remember this?
Even when I don't want to.
Even when I don't want to think of shit, I'm thinking about not thinking about shit.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So it's like, what happens when I really stop thinking about shit?
You know, like, remember even when I said that, and I forgot who said this, but when you're about to die, your whole life will flash before your eyes because your brain is trying to find a scenario to help you solve your death right now.
That's crazy.
It's shuffling through every moment in your life. Like, bro, we got to find something that can save us right now.
Everybody has this theory about death. You know, there's this book that I read or that I've read in the past, and I would recommend it to any and everybody, right? Let me grab it real quick. Hold on. Now, essentially, all books are filled with regurgitated information that somebody heard from somebody else, right? But reading books like this book here is called Beyond Biocentrism by Robert Lanza. He's a medical doctor, right? But this book doesn't give you the truth. But for me, it answered a lot of things that I was already thinking. Like, when you die, you don't know you're dead. Because to know something, you have to be conscious of it, right? So if you die, you're not conscious of you being dead if your brain stops working, right? Your brain flashes, your light flashes before your eyes. I don't know that to be true. I don't even know who came up with that. But if that is true, why wouldn't you want to see your past life and the things that you can remember before it's all over with, you know? Maybe those are the memories that you should take with you. So when you go into the next life, you can always remember your past life. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know. But I would recommend this book. It's a 2-part book. So the biocentrism book is somewhere downstairs because I was recently reading it again. This is Beyond. This is the second part. And it goes into, and I'm going to make a long story short. It basically saying that what if when you die at that exact moment, life continues from that moment. You ever had those moments where you was driving down the street and you went into a daze and then woke up out that daze and you were still driving? What if in another multiverse you died, But in this multiverse, you continue. Like, your consciousness never knows. It's never aware when you die because it stops working, right? So yeah, that's just my take on it, man. But there's a lot of theories on that. But y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. First of all, how the hell get a Google Earth of Mars anyway? World Trade Center, ain't it? I don't know. I don't even know if that's real. Me personally, I don't even think people can go out of space. I don't even think nobody ever been to the moon. Do I believe the earth is flat? Me, personally, no. But I do believe that there is something around us, around this earth, that keeps you from going out into space. It was never meant for humans to go and explore that. I honestly don't believe that. So, yeah.
One of the most famous leading ladies of all time, Anne Hathaway, has lived before, and she is the reincarnation of one of the most famous leading ladies of the past. There's a massive conspiracy theory that Anne Hathaway's husband, Adam, is the reincarnation of the most famous playwright of all time, William Shakespeare. Because look at how much they look alike. It's very suspicious. And if anyone had the Illuminati power to reincarnate themselves, it's the most famous man of his time. And guess what Shakespeare's wife was named? Anne Hathaway. And this is what she looked like. Look familiar to another Anne Hathaway we know? And here they are all together. The theory goes that they wanted to reincarnate so they can come back and the wife could be famous in this lifetime, maybe so she can act, because women weren't allowed to act in the 1500s. And Anne is very known for her poised, proper, almost old-fashioned way of talking and behaving that rubs some people the wrong way, but maybe it's because she's from a different time. Before I show you the most eerie part of all this, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theory about each of these celebrities and request who you want to see next. Anne Hathaway was born on the exact day, to the date, of Shakespeare and Anne's 400th wedding anniversary, to the date.
Interesting. I don't know if that's true or not, but real interesting though.
You've probably heard the conspiracy theory that your favorite celebrity is actually a lizard, so here's the full reason the crazy lizard people conspiracy exists.
The world is controlled by shadowy elites and shape-shifting lizard people.
For years, conspiracy theorists have accused celebrities of shifting from normal people to lizard people right before our eyes. If you look at their eyes in these real videos, you see they go from round human pupils to sharp, oval, reptilian-looking pupils. Miley, Rihanna, Taylor, Beyonce, some even go as far as to tell everyone that they are not actually a lizard.
Mark, are the allegations true that you are secretly a lizard? I'm gonna have to go with no.
12 million people have gone on record saying that they believe in this theory, and David Icke has written many books about it. The story goes that lizard people are an advanced species of humanoids that existed back in dinosaur times, disguise themselves as humans, and then use their intelligence to control and dictate the world. They're able to achieve celebrity and prestige because they're way more advanced and intelligent than humans because they've been here for so much longer. They're not to be trusted because they want to plant seeds to destroy humans and corrupt them. In 2014, Justin Bieber was accused of switching back between human and lizard eyes on camera. Then the same year, he allegedly shifted into full lizard form in front of hundreds of fans. Then hundreds of news sources and people on Twitter were talking about it the next day. I'm gonna show you what people said he did as a lizard, but before I do, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about each of these celebrities and requests do you want to see next. People say that his head shrunk, his eyes went black, and real-life scales formed down his body with a black stripe down the middle. He grew over a foot taller, people were screaming, crying, running for the exit, and anyone who recorded a video was forced to delete it and sign an NDA. But everyone who saw him described his physical appearance the exact same way.
I don't know, man. I ain't heard nothing about this. They might have suppressed the information, but I don't know, man.
There's no way that's not an alien. Look at it. It's literally flying in the air, and it's not a kite. It's not a remote control airplane. Nothing natural moves like this.
Bro, you literally see the string at the bottom of the thing, like right up. I hope y'all can see my mouse. You can. Look, you can literally see the string right there, bro. Look at that. You literally see the string. It's about 3 or 4 strings from it, bro. That's a kite. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta stop doing this. Y'all gonna make kids believe that this stuff is real, bro. Stop. I know people do stuff for content.
Literally an alien or something.
Nah, bro, it's not no alien, bro. Why would it be just flying around in the public, just floating? Wouldn't it have a mission? Like, bro, you are off task. Just sitting here floating around. What are you doing?
Have you guys seen this from yesterday? What the frick is going on?
I know I'm a little slow, but that's not an airplane. It's not a rocket. Maybe the dragons have been released. Somebody pissed off Godzilla. I don't know. What the hell is this? Whatever it is, it's shaking my house.
Do you remember people were hearing the sound years ago and were putting it all over YouTube? What do y'all think this is? It's freaking wild.
Bro, it's HARP. Go look up HARP, Project Bluebeam. I gotta keep saying it. Like, for real. Y'all gotta stop. Stop, people.
The conspiracy theory is that Avril Lavigne
This one is low.
died or committed suicide sometime in 2003, right at the height of her popularity, because she couldn't deal with the fame, and also her grandpa had just passed away. Because she was so popular at that time, her record label apparently replaced her with a body double named Melissa Vandella. So the conspiracy theory goes that the record label already used Melissa to distract the paparazzi from the real Avril Lavigne because she wasn't into the spotlight. And she wants to stay hidden, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that one right there. Y'all know anything about it? Let me know.
Guys, what is going on? I'm not into conspiracy theories, and I don't think that this is some crazy UFO thing, but there's definitely something happening. Guys, it's 11 o'clock right now, and internet destruction. Listen to this, okay? We literally have no phone service, okay? We have been down since 9:30 p.m. and I got in my car and I could not make any phone calls. I thought it was really weird. My SOS was activated on my phone without me activating my SOS. And so bad. Finally, the internet is a little bit up because I'm using the Wi-Fi from my house, but I cannot make any calls. If this is happening to anybody else out there, let me know. Guys, this is not normal. This is not normal.
All right, someone explain this to me. You see these two rainbows here, all right, which are coming from the reflection of this corner and this corner of the glass. Just like this one is here as well, coming from that corner, as well as this one coming from that corner. So when we see a rainbow outside in the sky, shaped like this, where is that coming from? The only explanation would be if we were to have some form of rounded glass structure above us. If you've never heard of the firmament, look up the firmament and research and educate yourself. I'm not saying the earth is flat, but it's not a globe.
I could kind of agree with that. I believe the earth is not perfectly round. And I do believe that there is something just keeping us separate from outer space, right? So it would, maybe it is a firmament. But these designs that they have come up with about what the firmament may look like, yeah, I'm so far beyond that right there. But those prisms can easily be recreated with just spraying water into the air and watching the sun create a rainbow, bro. Like, with your water hose. Like, literally, I've done this as a kid. Hell, I did it just yesterday, spraying water out into my grass. So you have to understand our atmosphere is made of water molecules and particles. So when the light hits it in a certain angle, that's what you get. You get a rainbow, bro. Come on, y'all. We've been through this stuff. Like, it isn't hard to look up in the sky and realize that rainbows are only come when it rains. So it's moisture in the atmosphere. Come on, bro.
Yeah. You take it over there. Take it over there. Come on, take it. Go, go. It's a steamer. It's a steamer. on, come on. Here's shitbag number 2. Here we go. Fuck, it's cold. Come on, come on, come on.
So what they
Merry
put?
Christmas.
Bags on this door?
Shit, come on, come on, come on, come on, dude, we gotta fuck. Oh shit. Okay. We're going to get this old man again. Last time we almost gave him a heart attack. He ran all the way across the street.
Mess with that old
Another
man.
shit bag. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Oh shit. What are we doing? Get out, get out. Get your phone. What are we gonna do?
I don't know if this real though.
These kids.
Bro, the lack of urgency for their friend just makes it hard to believe.
It's gonna be right.
Ooh, got they ass. Better leave them old folks alone.
Weird Stuff PT.6.
Look like some people out in the country somewhere doing some cultish-ish, minding their own business. Why y'all going to look for it? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
His forehead. This is bullshit. That's a mask. That's a skin mask. It ain't normal. Look at it.
You can't believe anything you see these days. These glasses aren't even real. Neither is my face. All this stuff was 3D tracked on using these dots that I drew on with this marker. Actually, the marker isn't real either. Neither is the background. Or my face. Have a good night.
These guys are central casting. There's nobody in Hollywood that looks like these people.
Yeah, you know, you can't believe what you see now. Everything is crazy. Now, I want to go a little far and say maybe they put a wig on him and it went all the way down to the forehead and just somehow it just started to slide off. I don't know. Maybe he is a reptilian. I don't know. Before this starts, I always found that man right there creepy. Always. It's always creepy to me. This particular video is creepy. What? Even the people kind of looked creeped out in the audience. They just was like, well, that's our pastor. We support our pastor. But no, I would have got up and walked out. Yeah.
Nickelodeon, the word itself, you know what it actually means? Baghdad. What the does Nickelodeon mean? That's what it means in Latin. No, it's So no.
Okay.
Nickelodeon, in Latin, translated to English, Nickelodeon means I don't care about God.
No. Nah, for real. So me singing Nick Nickelodeon means I don't care. I don't care about God. That what that mean? Damn.
What makes the water act like this?
My guess would be volcano eruption, earthquakes. I don't know.
This is the ultimate conspiracy theory, according to Joe Rogan.
If you're a conspiracy theorist,
yeah,
this is the real conspiracy. The conspiracy is have as many social problems as possible that people get distracted by, that people concentrate on, whether it's a pandemic, whether it's masks, vaccines, pride, trans movement, sponsor drag shows for kids if you want people to get mad and want people to get distracted.
Right.
Sponsor
Let them
that.
focus on that.
Get people to think that it's a good idea to do that and watch the outrage. You know, get people to think that the oceans are going to be boiling in 5 years. You know,
right.
Get people to think that if we don't change it, like that was one of the things that Greta Thunberg said 5 years ago, that we'll all be dead.
In 5 years?
Well, it's 5 years later, and we're not all dead. So you definitely were wrong, and you're 16. So why are they flying you out to Ukraine? Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So there's so many of these fucking social distractions that are in our face all day long about everything. And I feel like sometimes that's what I feel like about Supreme Court rulings. We're going to take away Roe v. Wade. And everybody's like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah.
What? And that's another one.
Yeah.
And then that one becomes a thing that people identify as the most important problem that they have to solve. And while all this is going on, money's getting moved around, decisions are getting made.
Yeah.
And it's a brilliant cover for wild shit.
Right. Yeah, because all you have to do ever really is follow the money on anything.
Yeah.
And you see what's actually happening, and everything else is a distraction to that.
So if you're feeling played right now, you should be, because division is the ultimate tactic. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to give me a follow if you like the content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Yeah, that's real. That's how I feel about like the flat earther and the globe earther whole situation. Like the fact that they let y'all think this and think about NASA and how NASA is lying to you and all these different things right here is a distraction for something even more malevolent. Something even bigger, right? You know, so we spend so much time dividing ourselves, men versus women, and how men should be treated or how women should be treated. All of that is a distraction to create new laws behind your back. And like they said, man, if you follow the paper trail and follow the money, you'll see actually what's happening and realize that everything else is a distraction. And that's why I really don't do videos like this, because I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I like the real. I'm a realist. And this is all regurgitated information, so I don't really go off of that. But this is all for entertainment purposes only. So, you know, it's all good. I definitely enjoy the entertainment. So you have to think about that, man. For every conspiracy, there is a bigger conspiracy that proves that that conspiracy is just that, a conspiracy.
Why do some people think that World War II Germany had super advanced tech? Well, in the grand scheme of things, they did. But there's this conspiracy that I'm not saying is true about a more mystical technology that they had called Die Glocke. Which Die Glocke was this giant bell that some claim existed that was basically anti-gravity technology. It was said to be about 12 feet tall, be highly radioactive, and produce a glowing blue light, and basically be like a Taco Bell flying saucer. And allegedly they had to build this concrete ring called the hinge, which really assembled stone hinge for some reason, in order to tether it for tests. But at the end of the war, a German officer called Hans Kammler traded this tech to the US military in exchange for his freedom, which German World War II people trading knowledge to the US for freedom was definitely something real that actually happened. Look up Operation Paperclip. But this whole bell thing is claimed to be a hoax by mainstream reviewers, so tell me what you think in the comments and follow for more.
The scariest conspiracy theories.
Historians and researchers believe that Atlantis was a real place, a highly advanced society with impressive technology and culture. The ancient Greek philosopher Plato wrote about Atlantis in his dialogues, describing it as a powerful kingdom that existed around 9,000 years before his time. According to the legend, The city was situated on an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and was destroyed by natural disasters and catastrophes. There have been numerous archaeological discoveries and ancient texts that suggest the existence of a lost civilization with advanced knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and engineering. Some of these artifacts date back to the same period when Atlantis was said to have flourished. There is also many geographic and geological features that could match the description of Atlantis in Plato's account. So what do you think?
Well, not to say that it's fake or anything, but if it was real and it had such high levels of technology, why or how did it get destroyed? Like, could they not predict that these things was going to happen? And who in the hell in their right mind would build something like that in the middle of the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, knowing that those threats existed? You know what I mean? Now, I do believe in like humiliation rituals and stuff like that. I don't know too much about the Illuminati part. I don't really know.
It took me 20 years to realize something creepy about Shrek. We know Fiona has lived in the tower for more than 20 years. But wait. How did she survive for so long with no food? Well, check out this scene to understand. At the beginning of the movie, Shrek says ogres loves human soups. And then we see a recipe book of humans and a pot near Fiona's room. Does it mean Fiona is a cannibal?
I don't know.
I've always speculated that aliens could potentially be us in the future, because if you look at like the size of their heads and the fact that they have very little muscle and they don't use their mouth anymore, they have this tiny little I mean, the archetypal alien that you see in like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, they're like if you went from Australopithecus or ancient hominid to us, what's the difference? Less hair, less muscle, bigger head. And then you just keep going. 1,000, 1,000,000, whatever year, or 5 years, whatever happens when Neuralink goes online, and then we slowly start to adapt to this new way of being, where we don't use our muscles anymore. We have this gigantic head. We can talk without words.
I mean, that's something to think about. I know for a fact the whole alien thing was invented by looking at, all you gotta do is look at an embryo, a baby embryo. Look at the picture of a baby embryo. It looks like an alien. Well, what they would call an alien. So the aliens are essentially us. We are the aliens, y'all.
The most disturbing theory in children's shows. SpongeBob SquarePants. The secret formula to the Krabby Patty is crab meat. This is why the Krusty Krab looks like a crab trap. So that's what I taste like. This is why he makes sure nobody knows it. And only Plankton knows. This is also why there is no crabs in the show besides him and his mom.
So he killing all the crabs. Wow. I think I heard a little kid explain that too.
You know the Mars theory? That there's aliens on Mars? Nah. There's a theory that Mars was the original planet that humans were from. Okay. Then something happened that we all had to fly to another planet and live on. There used to be like civilization that lived on Mars. Now bag this. On Mars, there's an element on the periodic table called xenon. Xenon on Earth is only found, this is crazy, is only found after a nuclear explosion. No. Oh, that's not even the super mode button.
I said no.
What the hell? And it goes hand in hand now. What if on Mars there was a nuclear warfare, destroyed the whole planet, but people were able to escape just in time, landed on Earth, and they had to restart from nothing.
So we are the aliens.
We're the aliens.
What the hell?
Yeah. It's real shit. Like, this element's called xenon. It's prominent after nuclear explosion.
Something to think about.
Here are some more of the wildest what-if theories. What if we can't breathe in space because they don't want us to escape? Who the fuck is they? And escape where? Where the fuck am I going? Pretty sure we can't breathe up there because there's no oxygen. Simple science. What if everything behind you disappears, but when you turn back around, it reappears?
Let me stop it right there. This book talks about that, about how space and matter doesn't exist when you're looking ahead of you. Things behind you don't exist. And it's on a deeper level. I won't go into helping y'all understand it, but get that book, man, and read it. I guarantee you it'll change your whole outlook. I guarantee you. You got to get biocentrism and beyond biocentrism. It's a 2-part book. Dope.
It's literally showing me what is behind me, unless that's what the mirror wants me to think. Lastly, what if, when we die, the light...
You create your own reality. So upon turning your back, whatever you created when you looked that way the first time, it's going to be there when you turn around, because that is what reality your brain remembers creating before you turned and looked the other way. Don't know how true that is, but I can believe it.
Lastly, what if, when we die, the light at the end of the tunnel is the light to another hospital room? There we are born, and the only reason you come out crying is because you remember everything from your past life, and you're crying at the fact that you died and lost everything. I'm sorry, excuse me? That sounds completely accurate. I quite literally feel like that's what happens.
Yeah, but we don't even know if that light at the end of the tunnel even exists. All this stuff was generated by the TV that made us think that there's a light when you die. We don't know that to be for sure. I think death happens in a flash, in the blink of an eye. When you die, life continues again, like you never know that you actually did. Like, I could have died 5 minutes ago and I don't even know. I mean, that's real though. That's how I feel.
We're living in a multi-dimensional universe, and there's at least 11 dimensions. Otherwise, the universe would collapse. Each dimension is a 90-degree angle right above the next one, compactified. So they're sitting right on top of us. So within less than a Planck unit of space above you, there's another dimension that actually exists with a whole nother universe happening simultaneously while we're sitting right here. From higher dimensions, they experience time differently. Time really doesn't exist. The past, present, and the future happen all at once. So somebody from the 5th dimension would look at us and they'd be able to see us in all the different rooms. The different rooms represent different time frames of existence within this structure. So they can see the past, present, and future at the same time. Weird stuff starts happening the higher the dimensions you go. Atoms are 99.999% empty space. Nothing is really here. Everything is only a light wave slowed down to a particular frequency. And so if you can match frequencies, you can merge with things. You can walk through walls and all that kind of stuff. The things that are seen paranormal could be advanced beings have tapped into some type of understanding of how to match different frequencies in our dimension. And
they show it to us in TV shows all the time, bro. Just like on The Flash, the fact that he can vibrate and walk through walls and stuff is because he can vibrate at the same frequency as that wall. If we learned how to do that, we can actually do that. Like literally, bro. Like nothing is a secret. Like it's right here, and there are multiverses, bro. And that's why I believe death doesn't even exist. You die here, but life continues in another multiverse. Like for real.
To match different frequencies in our dimension and appear paranormal, but in true reality, they could just be taking a peek in.
Facts. And that's why I don't fear ghosts and stuff, bro. But I don't mess with dark spirits either, because like I say, they can cling to you. But all that was facts to me.
To this day, scientists are baffled by this, and all of the theories about it are weird. I'm not talking about the last season of Game of Thrones. I'm talking about the dragon. Dragons, just as a feature of human culture, are one of the weirdest things that you've probably never stopped to think about. Basically, if you took a bunch of human babies and put them on a landmass alone and let them develop their own culture, like totally cut off from anything that's come before, if you came back a couple of thousand years later, no matter what kind of society they'd have formed, they most likely would have art and books and movies about dragons. Even though they obviously don't exist, and even though they would never have seen our artwork about them. We know this because it's happened already. Virtually every culture on the planet has a dragon myth, including cultures that never spoke to one another. They all independently came up with a very similar creature, and we don't necessarily know how. There are theories. Some say that it is something that is just baked into the hard wiring of the human brain. That we instinctively fear certain creatures, large reptiles, winged predators, jungle predators, and jungle cats. And then if you merge all of those fears together, you get some version of a dragon. And then each culture then takes that creature, makes it much bigger, gives it intelligence, has it live in some sort of a cave, and there you go. In other words, our most reasonable, plausible theory is that you were born with a dragon-making machine in your skull.
Facts. That's how all creatures, mythical creatures, are created. They are a combination of smaller creatures that you are afraid of. Because a bee in your mind, I'm talking about like a honeybee, in your mind, if you fear it, is a gigantic, fierce predator. As for me, I don't fear bees. I know they can sting me, but I've literally held my hand next to a bee while it was pollinating a flower and it did nothing to me. I realized that most animals are beings just want to live and not be bothered, just like me. So I have a different outlook on animals and insects. You know, some insects, they are pests. So yeah, let's not get it twisted. But I have a different look on animals, and just because of my spirit, my experience. If you like what you saw, make sure you get in the comments and you let me know. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord. Send videos over there that you want to see me react to. But until next time, folks.